Good morning, friends and fiends. Today we are going to take a look at Final Fantasy IV Ultima, which is a ROM hack of the original Final Fantasy IV that came out on the Super Nintendo. The history of Final Fantasy IV is a little bit weird because when it was first localized for the US market, it was released as Final Fantasy II. However, Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy III were not actually released in the US. So initially there was some confusion about which game was which. Later as time went on, we did see US releases of Final Fantasy II and Final Fantasy III, and Squaresoft has kind of come around to branding this game as it should be with its actual name, Final Fantasy IV. Stone Home Games, thank you guys for popping in. How are you guys doing this morning? So what we're going to be playing today is a ROM hack, which is a modified version of the Super Nintendo game. This version adds new bosses, it adds new spells, it adds new weapons. It's supposed to add new side quests and areas. Some of these ROM hacks can be a little imbalanced, so I'm not really sure what we're going to experience. This is the first time I've ever played this. I've never dove into this before, but Final Fantasy IV has been one of my favorite Japanese RPGs ever since I was a kid, so I'm really, really excited to get into this one. Trial Fan, thank you for popping into the chat. Stonehome, ready for some wacky Final Fantasy IV action? Stonehome Games, when Final Fantasy VII released and US people realized something was wrong with how they'd been getting their Final Fantasies. Yeah, that is true. Because Final Fantasy VI was also released as Final Fantasy III because Final Fantasy V never got a release. I mean, it's really complicated. They finally got the stuff sorted out. Let's drop the game volume just a little bit. How is that? Is that better? Dropped it about 10 decibels. I haven't done a whole lot of thrifting or yard sale stuff. I did go around a little bit yesterday, and I found a Les Mis coffee cup, which was a pretty exciting find. I was really pleased for that. It's not dishwasher safe or microwavable, so I'm probably just going to use this one for display somewhere. If you've never read Les Mis, it's a really interesting book. It takes place in the French Revolution. I also picked up a copy of Beowulf, which is just, I mean, if you've never read Beowulf, you need to try it out. It is probably the earliest example of English fiction, and it's just a really great book. It's really, really interesting, and you see a lot of fantasy stories that really took a lot of influence from Beowulf. I also picked up at the local used bookstore a couple of, if I can get them here, a couple of David Eddings books, Polgara the Sorceress and the Ruby Knight and the Sapphire Rose, which are from the Millennium series. I've never read anything by David Eddings, but he's supposed to be a really good fantasy author. The only thing I'm not wild about is they put these clearance stickers on the books, and I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time picking those off. So I'm looking forward to getting into those at some point as well. Miss Freya is somewhere around here. She has pulled open the door to the laundry room behind me, which means she's probably hanging out in the window where it's very sunny right now. So we are going to go ahead and hop into Final Fantasy IV Ultima. Stonehome Games says Beowulf is the OG adventurer. That is true. He definitely is. He fought a dragon, Stonehome, he says. Stonehome Games says, I've only ever read Edding's short stories. You'll have to let us know. Yeah, I haven't read anything by him, but he is kind of raved as being a solid classic fantasy author. Captain Cecil, we're about to arrive. Good. Someone tell me why we're pursuing the crystals. It's our duty. Biggs and Wedge are recurring characters in the Final Fantasy series, and they are a reference to the original Star Wars. To rob from innocence? Hand over the water crystal. What have we done to warrant this? The crystal, or your lives. Are you mad? How could we possibly choose between them? You just did. Ah! Please, I beg of you. Please, enough. Take the crystal and leave. My people have done you no harm. You should have said so earlier. You can't see the game. Oh, ah. Oops. I forgot to transfer over. Hold on one second. Can you see it now? Oops, I forgot to transfer over my source. Okay, you should be able to see it now, I think. Before you go, tell me one thing. Why does your king so eagerly chase the crystals? Oops. Sorry, guys. We take pride in being members of the Red Wings. Looting is out of the question. Enough! Captain, we know this bothers you as well. Listen. Possessing the crystal is an essential factor for our prosperity. Moreover, His Majesty judged the Massidians know too much about the crystal's secrets. We are the Red Wings, the Air Force of Baron. The royal command is absolute. Captain. Monsters at the fore! Battle stations! So this whole sequence is animated. There's actually nothing for me to do, even though it looks like a fight scene. You just kind of have to watch it. I always thought it was kind of interesting, though, because it does give you sort of a preview of some of the types of monsters that you'll fight. Stonehomie says, it's because the king is a literal fiend and not one of the good ones. That's a spoiler, Stonehomie. This game's only been out for 30 years. Ah, you okay? More incoming. Stand guard. Lightning bolt. Everyone okay? Yes, sir. There's too many monsters these days. Is it some sort of omen? We're nearing Baron. Where to land? Welcome, Captain. Is that the crystal? The Mysidians were helpless. I'm afraid I don't understand. This way, Cecil. Please wait here. Your Majesty, I'm afraid the captain harbors distrust for the crown. Truly. Well done, Baggin. But the crystal is more important. Call him in. Yes, Your Majesty. Captain, His Majesty bids you enter. We thank you for successfully completing your mission. Where is the crystal? Here, Your Majesty. Lost water crystal. Ah, look at its luster. Yes, Cecil, you are dismissed. Your Majesty. What? You were dismissed, Captain. What purpose does collecting the crystals serve? We're assaulting good people for a gem. Is this disobedience? No, I only mean... I know of your discontent, Cecil. If you cannot trust me, I can no longer place the Red Wings in your command. You are hereby relieved of your post. The perfect cue of the dramatic music. Your Majesty, your new task is to take this package to Mist Village. Rid the Esper guarding the valley if you must. Depart in the morning. Guards blocking your way. Your Majesty! Cecil meant no harm. Cain! If you're so concerned about Cecil, accompany him. Your Majesty, take the package and leave. Received package. Your Majesty. I'm sorry, Cain. Don't worry, you'll be back in command of the Red Wings in no time. But save it. Go back to your room and rest. We finally have control of our character. Don't go slandering the king behind his back or you'll wind up in jail. I suggest you stray from treasonous thoughts. I'm pretty sure that this Romhack is using a altered translation of the game. I don't remember these two guards saying that exactly. I have faith in the king. The king seems off lately. Stone Homie says the greatest injustice this whole game is that you don't get to use Bagan as combat as an ally. When I was a kid, I always thought his name was Bagel. What's wrong? Sorry for dragging you into this. It was my decision. I envy you, Cain. I mastered the dark sword to please His Majesty, but to protect, not pillage. I understand. I too became a dragoon to feel closer to my late father. Anyway, His Majesty must have his reasons. Yeah, I don't remember them ever mentioning Cain's father in the original game. Now get some sleep, or do you plan on having me do all the work tomorrow? Oh, don't you worry. Mist Cave is to the northwest. Sir Cecil and Sir Cain make the ultimate team. Heard you brought back the crystal. I wasn't asleep. Dun dun dun. AV64 Dancer, hi. How's it going? Rosa became a white wizard to help you, Cecil. The king is energetic lately, but something's amiss. I'm studying the 3 C's of white magic: Cure, Cure 2, and Cure 3. Sleep. Sweet dreams. Crud, you're not sleepy. We're working on the use of battle magic. Some monsters are immune to the basic spells of fire, ice, and lightning. Must be more to learn. Great working tablets today. Take the chests in this room. The switch is on the wall. Cool. Treasure. Let's see what we get. Received a tent. Received ether. And 480 gold pieces. Always good. This is Baron's treasury. None may enter. That's okay. This won't be the first time that we end up in Baron. Finally, a little bit of sleep. I'm kidding. Cecil, please don't tell Chief. Have you seen Sid? This tower's off limits. Can't go that way. Cecil? It's your girlfriend. I'm relieved you're all right. I was anxious. How could we be hurt? The mages didn't even raise their hands. Cecil? Let's discuss this elsewhere. Yes, elsewhere. Cecil! My ship's doing. Hey, something's up. To tell the truth. What? Who's gonna lead the Red Wings then? What the heck's the king thinking? I'm not gonna make another airship if he's using them to start unprovoked wars. Hey, I gotta get going. Hilda's worried because I've been taking too many all-nighters. By the way, you better talk to the folks in the town's training room to get the latest information. Anyway, later. That was Sid, one of my favorite characters in the game. Uh-oh, it's the prison. We have confined the survivors behind bars. Blast you all! Please return the crystal to Mysidia. You don't understand. The crystal isn't some bauble. I wonder how they keep them from casting spells. Because, I mean, they're just in prison, but all 3 of them are wizards, so you'd think they would be able to fireball their way out. Ten out of 10 Sid impression. I can't believe I was wounded. Captain. Gonna drink and forget what I did in Mysidia. The Red Wings have lost their glimmer. That mission left a bad taste in my mouth. It seems that many of the King's subjects are concerned about his recent change in behavior. I've changed your linens. Leaving early in the morning, sir? Sleep well. What happened to His Majesty? A kind, good knight who raised orphans like Cain and me. What would a man like that want with something like the water crystal? It has to have value beyond riches if it means stealing from unresisting villagers. That may be true, but orders or not, my actions were unpardonable. Cecil, tell me what happened in Mysidia. Why are you being made a delivery boy for Mist? It's nothing. Then why do you look away? In Mysidia, we plundered the crystal from innocent people. I never thought my heart would reflect the color of my armor, yet here I am. You're a good man, Cecil. I'm a dark knight with no courage to disobey his king. The Cecil I know would never whimper like this. The Cecil I love is... You're headed for Mist in the morning, right? They say an Esper guards its valley. If anything should happen to you, Cecil, don't worry. Kane's coming too. It's late. Go back to your room. Take care. Thanks, Rosa. But I know what I've become. I'm still trying to wake up this morning. Let's go, Cecil. We should stop by the city to get information and supplies first. Right. That epic adventure starting music. Always seems like there's a really long delay before the scroll starts. Thus, the Dark Knight Cecil was stripped of his command as captain of the Red Wings. He and the Dragoon Cain set out for the village of Mist, beyond a cave shrouded in a deep fog. The advent of the airship marked the realization of mankind's dreams, but also the rebirth of greed. Somehow I don't think greed actually needed to be rebirthed. Through its royal air force, Baron soon reigned supreme. But why does the king seek the crystals? Why do monsters rapidly multiply and stir unrest? The crystals silently shed their light. Did you notice that in the sky there were 2 moons? That becomes important later. Welcome to the training room. Mist is past the northwest cave. Dual wielders and battle mages can equip light, small shields to aid them in battle. Getting clobbered? Try slowing down the battle speed. Lowering the speed will make even the toughest battles manageable. Tap A, X on a spell, or AA on a piece of equipment to check detailed info. Bane deals a guaranteed critical hit in exchange for HP. But be warned, using Bane with a drain type weapon will kill you at an instant. Good to know. White wizards can equip hammers and ninjas dark swords. Long-range weapons deal full damage from the back row. Naming way. Change your name? No, we're not going to change any names this time. In battle, press X to skip a turn, or press select to toggle the ATB gauge from ticks to percent ready. Find a megalixir in your adventures? Consider yourself lucky. No one on this planet can concoct a brew like it. A visitor from beyond must have left them here. But that's just crazy talk, yeah? I've been told that the strongest and the most legendary weapons one can obtain are guarded by terrible beasts around the world and deep within the moon above. Ah, what baloney. Machines are weak versus blunt weapons. Legend has it that a mighty spell can grant shell, protect, and cure. But who can acquire such divine magic? To access New Game Plus, press start when you see the end after the true ending. According to the manuscripts, Ultima is the key to unlocking many ancient mysteries. Flyers are weak to air, aquatics to lightning, and undeads to fire and cure. Received a gold ring. Okay, what did it say? Okay, so that gives us 1.5 times gold from battle. That's actually pretty good, so I'm going to go ahead and equip that. So they have added quite a bit of interesting stuff to the menus here. So you've got a key items menu and okay, so you have instant access to your remote storage, info, an icon key. Okay, so that's cool. So we have different icons for stats and things, and we have a bestiary, which is not something that was included in the original game. I think we're going to keep all of our... Okay, so we have the option to turn encounters on and off, which might be fun if we get bogged down in too many things. Okay, so Kane actually has some magic now. And so does Cecil. Very cool. Okay. So it looks like this Romhack actually changes a lot of the mechanics as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's go by the item shop. Buy an exit door. Not sure what Abilify does. Don't forget to buy potions and tents. It's rough out there. Sometimes you can find items in the pots or in other places like that. This is the Serpent Road. It leads to Mysidia, but they closed their side. Sealed at Mysidia's end. Okay, but the question is, did they seal it before or after we raided them with airships? Locked. I still can't believe our king has his knights learn the way of the dark sword. I have a bad feeling about your mission. Locked. Received a potion. Received a potion. Why is your armor dark? Are you a bad guy? Kind of reminds me of the that gif that's like, are we baddies? There's a secret switch. Received magic dart, abilify, and a tent. And it seems like maybe there's a hidden passage here. Not really, though. Doesn't seem like it goes anywhere. Just back there. Stop. Sir Cecil, we've paid our taxes on time. Welcome, Sir Cecil. GP, of course. I couldn't charge one of the King's Dark Knights. Okay, so Abilify cures a whole bunch of status effects. Hermes Sandals with haste power, and Magic Dart does non-elemental damage. I think I remember reading that this game, this hack kind of expects you to use items a lot more often than the old one did. The difficulty is supposed to be quite a bit higher. So when we finally get to some combat in just a few minutes, we'll see what that's like. Ouch. His Majesty has become dreadful. I heard you did an awful thing in Mysidia. Don't drag Rosa into trouble, I beg you. I like that they included Rosa's mom. As far as I remember, she doesn't actually impact the story in any way. Wow, a Dark Knight! Scary, but kind of cool too. Why, hello, sir. Yes, I've been paying my taxes. Why don't you watch me dance? You know, that dance has a very different connotation whenever the NPCs are talking about paying taxes. Sometimes there are hidden items in different places. Oh, we do have a sprint button. Ah, I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me of that, Stone Homie. I still can't believe our king has his knights learn the way of the dark sword. We already talked to this guy. Buoyancy in its principles. New engines done. Another all-nighter. Dad's got to realize he's not that young anymore. And he needs to stop quarreling with people when they badmouth the king. History of shipbuilding. Birds of the world. Stone Homie says, I just saved us 4 hours. Yeah, you did. I actually had remembered reading that this pack adds a dash function. And overworld movement is faster too. Let's see, they're somewhere. Is this it? Yeah. Chocobos. Got you, white chocobo. The white Chocobos restore your mana points. Giddy up, Chocobo. Do 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 do. Mist Cave. Brace? What does brace do? Oh, increases defense. Obtained 45 gold. Sword rats. Let's see, what did they say that Bane did? I don't actually remember what Bane does. Oh, it's an automatic critical hit. That's right. But it deals damage to us. So we gotta be careful with that. Yeah, it's supposed to really add a bunch of new abilities to... That's cool. So, looks like Kane's weapon has a chance of casting a spell. Cecil leveled up, and Kane leveled up. They don't have a lot of MP though. Is this no. I don't remember where all the secret passageways and stuff are. So how is everybody doing today? What are you guys up to on this weekend? Go back. Who's there? Received a potion. This is my first attempt at a daytime stream. I generally stream at about 7 p.m. Eastern. But I've got quite a few followers on Blue Sky who are overseas. And some of them have been asking if I could run some streams earlier in the day. Does Dark use your hit points too? I don't remember. Let's see. It does. Okay. So Dark and Bane both use your hit points. You gotta be careful with that. Received Abilify. Stone Homie says I have to clean the house here in a little bit, but after that I'm just chilling. I have a way better chance to catch a day stream personally. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably experiment around some with timing. Just trying to find the sweet spot, you know? It's going to be different for everybody, but... Received a tent. Trial Fan says Christmas decorations. All right. I don't have any Christmas decorations out just yet. I don't really put a whole lot out anymore. But I do have a very small Christmas tree that I'll probably set up. Gain some more levels. Leveling up starts very early on, and then it gets a lot more difficult later. Leave now. Is this the Esper of Mist Cave? Knights of Baron, who's there? Turn back now and no harm will come to you. Show yourself. Do you still wish to go on? Yes. We must deliver this package to Mist Village. Then I have no choice. The mist congeals. Reminds me of Jello. Mist Dragon. First boss of the game. Let's go ahead and bane him. Oh no. Turned into mist. So when the boss turns into mist, it retaliates by dealing a cold damage to you if you actually hit it. Look, the mist gathers. So we just gotta wait until it turns back into a dragon. I love the battle music in this game. Look, the mist gathers. Kane's jump attack is really helpful because when he's up in the air, he can't be targeted. And then when he comes back down, he deals a lot of extra damage. All right, so we beat the first boss and gained a bunch of levels. Go ahead and use one of our tents. And save the game. So this looks different than what I remember. I don't remember there being this little spiral thingy here. It did say that they had changed some of the maps in what I was reading about it, so. In the original game, imps could drop a summon, but it was an incredibly rare chance of dropping. I don't know if they still have that in here. I said leave. Uh-oh. That's different. Mist Rage. What? Oh, heck. Mist Dragon went Super Saiyan on us. Don't you dare jump. What? Oh, man. Okay, so the boss... I guess the boss responds with... Holy crap. Okay. This one is a lot faster and does a lot more damage. Nope, I didn't mean to use that on him. Dang it. Okay, hopefully Kain won't die. Let's do Bane. Okay, there we go. Let's do Bane. We're gonna probably end up using all of our potions here. But so far Bane is our best damage. I'm glad I saved before this fight. I don't think Hold's gonna work on him. Let's use this magic dart. Got another critical hit. All right. There's the actual boss death animation. So maybe that means we're done with the dragon. That was cool. That was a lot different than the core game. What's going on here? Why is a mist dragon acting so aggressively? The package opened automatically. Ooh, flashy lights. That was not good. Burn it all to the ground. There was a bomb ring in that package. Is that why we were sent here? To burn down the village. Why? Why? Mom, please. Did you hear that? What happened to your mother? Mom's dragon died, so Mom did too. I've heard of these folks. Callers, they're named for their ability to bond with espers. So when we defeated the dragon, we also... Her mother... We... You killed Mom's dragon? We never intended this to happen. We're still the bad guys. His Majesty wanted to wipe out the callers of this village. Are you gonna finish the job, Cecil? Are you out of your mind? She's just a kid. Then you renounce your loyalty to the crown? If forsaking my fealty means this innocent girl won't be another victim, yes. I knew you'd say so. Well, you won't be alone in doing this. Kain? I owe His Majesty much, yet I can't disgrace the honor of the Dragoons. Then you understand the ramifications of this, Cecil. Baron is the mightiest country in the world, and it'll be impossible to challenge it alone. We must join forces with other countries. I know Rosa would agree. Thank you, Kain. Not for your sake. Let's get out of here fast. What about the girl? We can't leave her. Listen, it's dangerous here. You have every right to distrust, but please come with us. No! Would you listen to reason in her place? Just grab her. No, go away. Wait. You killed Mom. You're horrible people. I hate you. Nope. Earthquake. Oh, she knocked us out. Kid's got some oomph. Oh, she's all right. Kane? Kane? Can't stay here. Kane, please be safe. At least it restored our health. Into the desert. It's sand hags. There's a village. Oasis town of Kaipo. Where's the inn? Hello? Oh my word. She's so pale. Please take her to rest, free of charge. Thank you. You okay? I haven't heard your name yet. I know I did an awful thing. I can't ask for your forgiveness, but at least let me protect you. Please. You know, you did just murder her mom, so she's probably not wanting your protection right now, Cecil. A little bit of self-awareness might be helpful here. General, at last we found you, Cecil. His Majesty decrees the Callers of Mist are too dangerous to let live. What? Give us the girl. Over my dead body. Dun 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 dun. So in the core game, if you defeat all 3 of the soldiers, the captain will run away. But we'll see if this still works. If you focus on the captain, who has quite a bit of hit points, you can actually get quite a bit of experience points from killing him. Drain is nice. Wow, that does a lot of damage. I don't know how many hit points the captain has in this version, though. Could have so many, it's not worth it. Trial fan says, LOL. Yeah, Cecil, not the way to a girl's heart. Poor mom. Oh, I don't have enough hit points for drain, and I'm out of potions. Hopefully this will take this guy out. There we go. Yeah, see? 880 experience points. Leveled up twice off of that one. And gained some leather armor. Are you all right? You put yourself in danger for me. As part of my apology, I know you can never forgive me, but you protected me. I'm Rydia. Caller Rydia joined the party. Let's go. Cecil is like, look at all the people I'll kill for you. Yeah, kind of. Okay, so we are going to stick Rydia into the back row because she only has 30 hit points. And let's see if we can give her any equipment. She can wear the leather hat and the leather gloves that we picked up, so that's helpful. Oh, I was going to talk to these people. Sage Tella raised Anna by himself, but she still ran off. We need to buy a whole bunch of potions, because we used a ton of those before. There's an old lady in the way. Move, old lady, you're in the way. Have a mug of Kaipo's finest. Excuse me. I'm on my way to Fabul, but a curious old man denies access to the watery underpass. Welcome. We have a few customers these days due to the monsters. The Antlion Cave is east of Damcyan Castle. You know, so basically at this point, Cecil is Batman. Because we are a Dark Knight taking in orphans. This is Kaipo, the oasis of the desert, and forcing the orphans to fight for us. The watery underpass is north of here, but 8 huge sea snakes block the path to Damcyan. Anna fell in love with a bard, but Sage Tella didn't approve, so she ran away. Yes, if you are watching, be sure to give a like, subscribe if you haven't. I would also really appreciate it if you share a link to the stream on any social media that you have. Just helps get more viewers for the channel. We got some more equipment for Rydia. Let's see what we got. Leather outfit, and let's see what the ruby ring does. Prevents piggy status. I don't think we need that just yet, but it will be good to equip later on. Grab some weapons. Let's see. There's a new sword called Flandango. Change rod, healing rod. We don't have enough gold for any of these, but those might be useful to pick up for a bit. I'm probably going to fight some in the desert just to get Rydia's level up. We moved here from Mist for the warm weather. Feel free to browse our items. I don't remember this shop. Oh, cool. So you can actually buy some summons. Grimoire? Yeah, so we need to can actually buy the Ramu, Shiva, and Ifrit summons, so we actually need to spend some time doing some stuff and get some gold. We found this barren woman outside town. She keeps calling a name. Do you know Cecil? That's us. Stone Homie, you can buy a change rod. That works as an item on like everything. Change rod is one of the best early game items, or was. Yeah, I think it randomly turns enemies into like pigs or something. It's like a polymorph spell. Cecil, don't leave me. It's Rosa. A sand ruby could cure her fever, but they're in the antlion's nest. The only cure for desert fever is the light of a sand ruby. Proof that if you have an ailing woman, just throw gems at her and, you know, maybe she'll like you more. I've heard strange noises near the mountains southeast of here. That you can get it so early is awesome. It's the equivalent of doing the Mist Village glitch. I want to go to Damcyan, but some kook's not letting anyone through. Want to see my routine? It's another dancer. This one does synchronized swimming. I promise not every village in this game has a dancer. Just these first couple ones. It's another training room. It's the same training room. They say the same stuff. I guess that's in case you didn't go to the first one. All right, let's see. I don't think there was any way to find any kind of secrets or anything here. All right, we're gonna run out into the desert and fight for a little bit. Maybe get some gold and get Rydia some levels before we move on. Let's go ahead and save our game so we don't have to go through the whole sequence again. Hundred legs. Let's see what spells she's got. Hold, ice, sleep. Poisoned. Oh no. As Kokobo summons. Rydia leveled up. Rydia leveled up. Learned Cure. Gotta get that change rod and turn everything into pigs. Yeah. Let's see. We need to use... Looks like heal is the one that... Here's that. Rydia learned Cure, so we can go ahead and cast that. What has she got equipped for a weapon? Oh, she already comes with a change rod, dude. I don't even have to buy one. We'll try using that in the next fight. Change. Turned him into a frog. Rydia leveled up. going to try to get her to about level 10 before we move on. And hopefully by then we'll have enough enough gold that we can get some cool stuff. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. I'll have her use change rod on the 100 legs. I have a feeling that it's not going to be all that easy. I wouldn't be surprised if they start changing, making it so that some enemies are immune to it. I don't know if they are, but it would not surprise me. I do want to get that healing rod though, because I think that's going to come in handy too. Rydia learned lightning. These guys seem to drop a fair number of items too, so that's useful. Preemptive strike. Eye wings and larvas. I think maybe the eye wings can put you to sleep. I don't remember. I know some of the moth enemies can. Oh, I meant to use the rod on him. Rydia gained another level and learned confusion. Confusion is always a useful spell, especially against large packs. I don't want to waste my ethers, so I'm just going to hold on to them. I have 8 viewers at the moment. What kind of mug do I have today? You sort of collect them. This is just a cheapo Dollar Tree mug. It doesn't have anything fancy on it today. I need to do dishes later on. Take out a whole bunch of imps. Those guys don't give much in the way of experience. We're gonna go ahead and run back to the inn real quick just to heal. $50 gold. Man. These desert resorts are pricey. A lot of people picked Final Fantasy VI as their favorite Super Nintendo Final Fantasy, and it is a really fantastic game. I have always loved Final Fantasy IV just a little bit more. I think it's just the combination of the story, the music, the artwork. Maybe it's just because it was one that I played before I ended up playing Outer. Ooh. Okay, so it's not sleep, it blinds you. Let's, you know what, let's lightning these guys. Boom. There you go, kid. You know, Batman's orphans never had lightning spells. At least I don't think they did. Stone Homie says, the sprites in this game are so appealing. That's what drew me into it as a kid. It's Kidda Marie! Hi there, dropping in to say hi. What's new in Final Fantasy IV? So we are playing a Final Fantasy IV Romhack. So this is not the base version of the game. Ooh, we are dealing with a back attack too. Let's summon a Chocobo on this guy. So this is a ROM hack that adds a whole bunch of new bosses, a whole bunch of new weapons and side areas and so much stuff. Kidda Marie, how are you doing today? Feel free to drop a link to your channel in the chat. Kidda Marie has been streaming a whole bunch of indie games on YouTube and is one of my favorite YouTubers. A lot of times I will watch her latest videos in the morning whenever I'm drinking my coffee. What have you been playing lately, Kidda Marie? We are up to 10 viewers at the moment. I'm showing 7, but the numbers that you guys see and the numbers that I see are a little bit different. I'm good. How are you? The ROM hack sounds neat. I'm doing pretty well. I started a new dosage of some medication the other day and have had a little bit of dizziness from it, but not too bad. I kind of screwed up, and so the dosage that I'm taking is jumping up to double, and I didn't read the bottle close enough. I'm supposed to taper up to that dosage over time, and instead I jumped straight to a double dose yesterday. So yesterday was a little wobbly, but I'm doing much better today. It only seems to really affect me if I stand up too quickly or something like that, though. I've been playing Luma Island. It's been great. Instantly easy to get into. Is that sort of like one of those cozy farming games? We're at level 7 for Iridia. Got 1,000 gold. There's a lot of high price items in this town that you either have to grind a lot. Wobbly Rocket, yes, Wobbly Rocket. that we're either going to have to grind for a while, but we will be coming back here because we have to bring this sand ruby to Rosa. So maybe by the time that we return, we'll have quite a bit more gold and we can buy some of those other items. Kita Marie says, strong scents help with dizziness sometimes, I think. Yeah, it's a farming sim with a lot of crafting and a class job system. That's cool. I don't see a lot of farming sims that include classes and jobs, so I might have to check that one out. Let's see. Go ahead and use a cure spell on Cecil. So far, the dizzies have only been really minor. Like, I just have to make sure that if I stand up, that I'm steady on my feet before I start moving, you know? I was at the coffee shop yesterday and got up and kind of got a little woozy headed for just a second, but it went away really quickly, so. I really should be turning these guys into toads instead of trying to hit them with the staff, because Rydia trying to hit them with the chain staff is absolutely useless and she does no damage whatsoever. I actually just posted on my blog today, I posted a link or a article about some of the things that I do to find safe games to play with my epilepsy. There is a link to that in the description of this video if you're interested in checking that out. I do a whole bunch of different stuff. I mean, sometimes it's just searching for demos. And fun fact, I actually got into watching video game streamers and YouTubers because sometimes sometimes like on Steam, they wouldn't have great videos showing a lot of the gameplay. And so I could watch a video of someone playing a game and kind of get an idea if that game was safe for me to play. Quite a few games are. Most games are pretty safe for me. But every once in a while, I run into something that is just totally a game that I just can't play because it causes headaches, it causes nausea, and it just seems to trigger my epilepsy symptoms. My medication keeps it from actually going into a full-blown seizure, but it's still not a pleasant experience. So that article, I kind of go into some of the different settings and things that I look for, or accessibility features that I look for in games. It's kind of difficult in these retro games, though, because they really didn't have a whole lot of accessibility features in them. Games like Final Fantasy, like this one, there's not really a whole lot in here that's going to trigger my epilepsy. Every once in a while, they'll do a very brief flashing effect. But it's not like playing a sci-fi racing game that has lots of strobing lights and things like that. So we are at level 8 with Rydia. Kitamarie says, I hope most games these days have warning. Most indies seem to. Yeah, a lot more of them do. And a lot more are offering accessibility features that give more granular control over the graphics to folks. One of the reasons I really like indie games is I can usually talk to the developers and let them know if there's something that's causing me issues. Kitamarie says, Benny I played, have that advanced warning. Hopefully most. The tricky thing about accessibility warnings is I've played games that have photosensitivity warnings that never cause me issues. And then I've played other games that caused me lots of problems. I don't know why I just used his sword. That one doesn't do anything. So it's really hit and miss. It's very specific to the game itself. And some games work and some games don't. And there's all kinds of different stuff like that. Trial Fan says, there's a beautiful Christmas display near here, but I can't go see it at night because they added strobe lights last year. Yeah. This is kind of a tricky time of year for that sort of thing, especially as features like the light show, the Christmas light shows that are synced up to music. Sometimes those can get a little iffy. I always kind of stay away from the local Christmas parade if I can help it, just because all of the police and fire truck, they'll have their lights strobing, and that always just makes kind of an unpleasant experience. After posting that blog post today, one of my followers on Blue Sky mentioned a light that sits on top of the monitor and kind of casts light downwards. And they mentioned that they found it helpful for decreasing the intensity of certain lighting effects on screen. So that might be something that I'll look into. That's not something I've ever looked at before. Let's do our drain effect. Get our hit points back. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing our Sunday night NES stream, where we will be continuing our adventure through Dragon Quest 1. It's technically Dragon Warrior, which is the NES release of Dragon Quest. And then we'll probably end up playing some platformers. Maybe take a look at DuckTales. I had a request for that from Trial Fan just recently, so I might take a look at that one again. And we've been playing Ninja Gaiden a lot. Ninja Gaiden may vary that up a bit and do some Mega Man or something. I'll probably post a new stream schedule for the week tomorrow. And I think what we'll probably do is we'll continue our Golden Heart adventure. And then I'm going to stick to trying to do the Final Fantasy IV Ultima on Saturday mornings. You know, this 11 a.m. time slot for that, because that seems like it's doing very well. Stone Homie says you should give Star Tropics a play. I have never played Star Tropics. I really need to give that one a shot, and it's one of those games that I have always intended to play, and I've just never gotten around to it. So I will probably do that one soon. Maybe after we finish Dragon Quest, we will take Star Tropics a stab. Kitamarie says sounds varied. Yeah, I'm trying to do, a mix of stuff. I don't want to be one of those streamers that plays the same game over and over again. I can't deal with that. Rydia is at level 9, so we get her one more level and then we will move on to the next part of our adventure. Stonehomie says also Crystallis was good and Battle for Mount Olympus. I really love Crystallis. I have not played it since I was a child, but it is definitely one of the better RPGs on the regular Nintendo. I want to do a run through of Fazanadu at some point because I started playing that one the other day and it seems really, really fun. It's funny how many games were released for the NES that I never even knew about when I was a kid, just because, you know, it's not like today where you had access to, you know, a running list of every release for a console. If it wasn't offered at the local rental store, you probably didn't even know about it. Especially if you didn't have a subscription to Nintendo Power or something like that. Isn't it like over 900 titles? I don't actually know how many titles are in the NES collection. It's kind of iffy because there were a lot of unlicensed games that weren't they weren't officially considered part of the collection for from NES, you know, from Nintendo's perspective. There were quite a few like Bible games that were actually fairly fun, but were unlicensed. Stonehome Game says sitting down in the grocery store writing fatality codes down out of magazines. Yeah, that's true. Trying to find passwords and stuff. All right, we need to go heal real quick because Cecil is down to 15 hit points. We are gonna go, let's see. I think this was the shop that had the summons. We are going to buy the Ramu summon, which I believe Ramu did not exist in Final Fantasy IV. Ramu first showed up in Final Fantasy VI, but is a lightning-based summon, and that should be useful to us since we are heading into a watery underpass. Let's try to rearrange things a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're about an hour and 41 minutes. I am pretty amped up about this and I don't want to stop playing. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take just like a quick 5-minute break, get some more coffee, and then we're gonna head into the watery underpass. So hang out. I will be back in just a minute. All right, we are back. Kitty Marie says heading off for now, but I'll drop by again sometime. Have fun all. Nice talking to you, Wobble. Thanks for stopping by, Kitty Marie. All right, we are stocked up on coffee. I grabbed a quick little snack, and we are ready to head on. Oh, a sandworm. This is where that change rod is going to come in handy. Oh, look, Stone Homie, I told you it didn't work. It didn't even show the option to work on that one. Let's try it again. Oh, we don't have time to try it again. I told you it wasn't going to work every time. Where is the thing? The problem with using Bane and the Dark ability, they're really good, but they chew through Cecil's hit points. There we go. Watery Underpass South. So there's a treasure chest up there. Toe biters and vial shells. Boom. Earned warp. What does warp do? Oh, warp, I think warp teleports us out of dungeons. Okay, so we need to use Abilify on Cecil. A couple of treasure chests here. Received a potion and heal. The water bug ran away. This is your casual reminder to use your sprint button. It's a quality button. I know it is. I know it is. But the thing is, I have played this game so much on the Super Nintendo that it is almost muscle memory at this point for the pacing. I wonder if they have an option to keep it enabled. Sometimes these things do. Received a tent. Yeah, in Final Fantasy VI, you had to use a relic to get sprint, which I think was the first game that had it. They may have had one in Final Fantasy V. I don't remember. Boom. Took that one out. It's an old man. Dark Knight, hear my plea. A wicked bard tricked my daughter into running away to Damcyan, and I sense evil in that direction. You must be the sage Tella. Indeed! I need to rescue my daughter, but a gigantic monster blocks the way. My magic alone can't defeat it, but your sword might help. And this girl is a caller? She's quite gifted, I sense. We're also on our way to Damcyan. Excellent! Let us work together to get there. Sage Tella joined. Yay, new party members. Let's also put Tella in the back. Let's keep the old man and kill the bard. Oh, I know. Oh, he does have a healing rod, so that's useful. Arms, we can give him the leather. I don't have a hat for him. See what magic he's got. Cure 2, Confusion, Blink, Heal, Life, and Exit. Fire, Ice, Lightning, Stop, and Psych. Oh, that's right. Exit takes you completely out of the dungeon. Warp, I think, just takes you one level up. I don't know. I can't remember which game it does that in. Tella has a lot of hit points. I am surprised because the Japanese version of Final Fantasy IV had an ability where Tella could try to remember one of the spells that he's forgotten, which would give you a chance of casting a really high level spell, but you didn't know what spell it was going to be. And it looks like they did not include that in this version. And I am really surprised by that. Yeah, he does not have that ability. Not that it was ever a really useful ability, because it had a pretty good chance to fail, but it was really, really nice to see him casting, you know, one of the really top level spells or something on an imp. And stop using dark and just let Tella take care of all the enemies. He's got quite a bit of magic points. Yeah, it is odd to see the dark ability and not the sage ability. Rydia leveled up. I like when they give me the item to heal the blindness just as soon as they give me the blindness. Hidden treasure behind a waterfall. That's like the greatest thing ever. Cave toads. Always love the pixel art on these guys. They actually don't have... Wait, what happens if we turn a toad into a toad? That's fun. Pointless, but fun. Oh, those guys are actually not weak to lightning. It's just faster to fight in some cases than to use magic. Smaller toad does whatever smaller toad wants to do. I don't know. Can they turn you into toads? Huh. I didn't know that. They usually die fast enough, it's not really a problem. Let's try fire. Fire doesn't work very well on them either. Maybe they're just strong against magic. Yeah, there is a toad that does poison, but I don't think it's the cave toads. I could be wrong. Let's try ice. Ice. There we go. Use ice against the toads. That takes them out. Let's see. Received a leather glove. Did Tella need that? No, he needs a hat. I like how you fight the fish out of water. And when I was in the water, I didn't fight a single fish. Go figure. I shouldn't just stand there talking because this does have active battle. Kaboom. When I first played this game, I never wanted to use my magic points. And let me tell you, that was a struggle. Especially this whole sequence where you have two mages And at the time, I didn't realize that you could use the items, that you could use like staves and wands as items to have their spell effects. Trying to see if they've added any special hidden areas or anything. Okay, I think there are chests down this way. If I remember. Yeah, there's one. Received an ether. Stone Homie, what are you guys working on for Dramaria right now? I don't want to waste all of his stuff. I know there is a spot where we can use a tent before we get too far along, but you just released your free Holiday from the Village Vault. Oh, I remember reading that one. That one was good. You got a really good reception too. Lots of downloads. That's awesome, man. You wrote up a whole article talking about all the stuff coming up. Feel free to drop a link to that in the chat. In case there are any other tabletop role players watching at the moment. Stone Homie and Stone Home Games are working on a really fantastic setting called Dramaria. I'm always interested to see the latest developments that they've posted. Also has some really fantastic art. And I cannot remember the name of the artist that's been doing a lot of work with them right now. I know his YouTube channel is Nika4. But he does some really incredible fantasy art. And it's really one of those things that has helped give Dramaria some of its tone. I think I'm... Okay, yeah, that's... I guess this is where I need to go. Tella, let's rest here. Yeah, his name is Yuri. You can use tents and even save on this field. Let's use mine to rest for the upcoming battle. Fast asleep. Must be exhausted. She's a caller? From Miss Village. She's very gifted. With proper training, she could do much more than summoning. She's so sweet. just like Anna at her age. Anna's your daughter? Yes. She ran away to Damcyan with a bard, as I was disapproved of their union. Why are you two heading there? My friend suffers from desert fever. The sand ruby is your goal. We must hurry then. Tell me about the monster of these caverns. A horrifying beast with 8 huge tentacles. We must defeat it to save Anna and your friend. I only hope it's not too late. Let's go. Received Vampire Fang. What is that? Drains enemy HP. It's got a symbol like one of the summon spells, but it looks like it's only usable in battle. Zombies. You can actually use cure spells against undead. And it deals plenty of damage. Oh. There's a chest that we missed. Dang it. Time to backtrack. We can't let treasure go ungathered. That's just not how we do things around here. Tella is one of the only spellcasters in the game that does not learn new spells over time, because he is supposed to be a highly powerful mage who has just forgotten some of the spells that he knows. Almost every other spellcaster learns new spells as they level up. There it is. All that for an Abilify. But I would feel terrible if we left the treasure chest unopened, so we just can't do that. think you pretty much have to kill the water bugs in a single hit. Otherwise they run away. Tella doesn't learn spells because he's a stubborn old man. I mean, yeah. Ambushed. Oh, these guys are tough. It's so much damage. All right, you know what? We are going to use... No. Never mind. I'll save it for later. I really should stop using dark, because all I'm really accomplishing is chewing through Cecil's hit points. Lightning is more than powerful enough to kill those guys. Fire doesn't work quite as well as Cure 2, but it's a little bit cheaper on the mana points. We'll use another tent when we get back to our save point, though. Didn't I just say I was going to stop using dark? No, change does not work on zombies. I was hoping I would make it to it. Ambushed. I don't care if Tella's blind. It's not like I'm using him to attack things anyway. Let's use the drain spell on the water bug. Be a good way to get our hit points back. Still is not enough to kill it, though. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes the change rod will just turn them into a toad anyway. You just hit them with it. It may be new to this version. I know that they added a bunch of effects to certain weapons. you know, Kane had an ability with that did like a tornado effect with his spear, so. Magic dart. And a decoy. What's a decoy do? Makes false images. That's cool. Ready to get leveled up. There is a secret passage here. I remember it. Ah, I didn't do that on all of them. Oh well. I don't know where Freya is hiding today. I haven't seen her around. Oh, that's right. She's probably in the window. Use a leather hat on Tella. I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a very faint outline on the hidden passageways. They're, instead of being completely black, they're kind of a faint, like a dark blue, like a navy blue. Received a black helmet, which I believe is an upgrade for Cecil. Didn't seem like it changed anything though. Oh, it does. It increases his defense by 2. Watery underpass north. Lots of treasure through here. Received ether and remedy. What? There's a figure there and a giant alligator. This is new. Whoa. Whoa. Tiny mages. Hello, Rainbow Meowie. How are you doing? I lurk. Pain Flare might also have to go out shortly. Oh, I'm sorry that you're having a rough pain day. Thank you for popping in, though. Okay, so tiny mages are highly resistant to magic, or at least to lightning. Oh, I wonder if Drain is a response to that. Let's do some cure spells. This reminds me I need to finish my replay of this. I'm on the last dungeon, but one thing I was grinding for to grind for something else bugged, so I need to walk all the way back down again. Oh, that sucks. This is actually a ROM hack, so we are not playing the original Final Fantasy IV. Rainbow Meowie says, boyfriend had never played this one. We were doing a Final Fantasy he's never played run. Ouch, the beast in the cave beyond here is strong. Use a tent if needed and save while you can. That's a nice little addition, but the original game never notified you of that. All right, we got a new sword for Cecil. Wait, let's check. Because it did tell us to be careful. Okay, blood draining sword. It told us that if we used Bane on a weapon that drains, it would automatically kill us. So I've got to make sure that I don't use Bane, or I'm going to be in a world of hurt. What about Dark? Can we use Dark? I hope. Guess we'll find out. Okay, Dark we can still use. Trial Fan says, have to head out. Enjoyed the stream. Thank you for popping in, Trial Fan. I'm enjoying it. Stone Homie. He's on the floor dying and still worried about you. What a guy. I like how we just leave him there too. Like, sorry, dude. You're just gonna be abandoned on the ground. Grab a tent. So yeah, Rainbow Meowie, this is a ROM hack of Final Fantasy IV. It changes quite a few things, and we've actually seen some interesting changes already. Adds a whole bunch of new items, a bunch of new bosses. We actually got to fight one of the new bosses earlier, which was a update, or a second version of the Mist Dragon. The beast is below. Rainbow Meowie, he's just like me for real. Toad ogres. Are these guys subject to ice? Yeah, these are the ones that turn you into toads. Stone Homie says, I gotta go soon, but I'll stay for the Octo fight. We will probably finish up the Octo fight, and then most likely we will end the stream somewhere around there. Received a magic dart and a ruby ring. Ruby ring does not protect us against being turned into toads, however. I really should be saving my mana points, though, instead of rushing through them. Underpass lake. Zombies. We're just gonna run. Yeah, we lose a little bit of gold, but I don't want to spend all my mana points before we get to the boss. Silk web and a Hermes. All right, here we go. It comes! The Octomammoth! Calling Ramu. That did not do very much damage at all. I forgot how flashy, flickery some effects were. Last played this version on Super NES, obviously. I was playing one of the re-thingies on Steam this time with the funny looking units, though upside was no flicker for turns, but still had the weird thing for boss defeat. Yeah, be careful, because I know you have some photosensitivity issues too, and this version is a little bit flashier than some of the remakes. So if you need a dip, you know, feel free to do so, because this version can be a little bit more flashy than others. Let's try Zeus Rage. Wow, Zeus Rage was fantastic. Bolt Fist. Boom. That was not hard at all. Let's hurry to Damcyan. It's past this waterfall. I have the tech. Pop out chat, then drag browser sideways so the party's off screen. I just thought of it. Man, that's what I'm talking about. I do all sorts of weird little tricks sometimes. I've been known to set something up where like certain parts of screens are unable to be done. Stone Homie says Ramu sped that fight up a ton. Yeah, it really did. Normally you only have access to Kokobo at that point. Oh no! It's the Air Force. Ooh, that's flashy. Yeah. He does have a healing wand. We are going to pretty much unequip everything from Tella and just rob the poor man blind. Damcyan Castle. People always miss this, but there is actually a treasure room off to the side of Damcyan Castle. I was watching a streamer play this, and they didn't realize that this room was here, and I was just like screaming at him in chat to please go grab the stuff, because there is some decent stuff. I mean, it's nothing super spectacular, but ethers and potions and arrows. Prince Edward. They took the crystal. More treasure. Received a tent. Pot of life above. Thanks, Stone Homie. We will probably be streaming this again next Saturday at 11 Eastern. So be sure to check on the next time that we do it. Anna! You're that bard! You did this! You swindler! Please, listen! Best sequence of dialogue in the entire Final Fantasy series. You spoony bard! Please! It's pretty hilarious that Tella doesn't just try to nuke this guy and just vaporize him. I didn't. Shut your mouth. Please, stop. Anna, are you all right? What did this man do to you? Father, Edward's the Prince of Damcyan. He disguised as a bard to visit me in Kaipo. Forgive me for running away, but I love Edward. We were about to leave to ask your blessing on our marriage when Golbez bombed the castle from the Red Wings. Who is Golbez? I don't know. Why did they do this? They were after the fire crystal. Anna shielded me from their arrows. You love him that much? I do, but I love you too, Father. Oh, Edward. Tella and Edward. Anna! You know, Tella does know Cure 2 and probably could have saved her life, but that wouldn't be dramatic. Who is Golbez? All I know is he's gathering the crystals, using the Red Wings. Enough. Tears won't bring Anna back. Curse you, Golbez. I'm coming to avenge my daughter. You can't go alone. Tella just socks him. I need no help. This is my own affair. Tella left. Anna? Stop it. You're a grown-up. I lost my mom and I'm not gonna cry anymore. Rydia? I know. I'm just a coward. But I don't care. I'm staying here with Anna. Punch. Everybody's getting punched. You're not the only one suffering. I'm sure Anna would want you to help those who do. I'm Cecil. I'm looking for a sand ruby to help my ill friend in Kaipo. You need me? Yes, you. Your friend sounds important. You shouldn't lose a loved one. The sand ruby is made from the secretions of the antlion when it lays its eggs. The nest is across the shoals. We can use the hovercraft to cross them and also return to Kaipo. Bard Edward joined. Goodbye, Anna. We got a hovercraft. Cool. So we are going to run back to Kaipo real quick. Save our game. And that is going to be the end of our Final Fantasy IV Ultima stream for today. So far, I am really liking this ROM hack. It's added quite a few surprises. I'm really enjoying it so far. So far, it seems really well balanced. It doesn't have a lot of weird changes. So I think we're definitely going to be playing this one a lot. The next time that I stream Final Fantasy IV Ultima will be Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to do my Sunday night NES stream. We will take a look at Dragon Quest, continue that adventure, and we will probably play a couple of platformers, maybe DuckTales and maybe some Mega Man. I will get a new stream schedule for the next week up probably tomorrow, so check the community tab on the YouTube channel for that. And you can also find it on my Blue Sky. I usually pin it on my Blue Sky. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been a fantastic stream. I've really enjoyed it. And I will see you guys later on. Like I said, probably tomorrow. So this is Wobble Rocket signing out.